Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Georgetown High School. Here in the auxiliary gym, we get ready for the Silver Bracket Championship. The Argyle Eagles and the Georgetown Eagles to do battle here in the Jack Frost Tournament on day 3. And it comes down to this. Georgetown victorious this morning, 68-62 over the Dripping Springs Tigers. And Argyle was victorious over Leander, 37-28 to advance to the Silver Championship. Between these two teams, if you sounds familiar, it's because the Silver Bracket Championship was played between these two teams last year. And Argyle won that one 56-52 by 4 points over the Georgetown Eagles. And so maybe some revenge on the minds of Georgetown tonight. This is the only time they met was last year in that Silver Championship ballgame. With the win going to Argyle, 56-52. Argyle comes in 8-7 on the year on the one-game winning streak. Head coach is Russell Perkins. Assistant coaches, Kayla Perkins, Heath Griffin, and Kel Nanny. They come out of 5A Region 1, District 6, with Birdville, Richland, Colleyville Heritage, Denton, Argyle, Grapevine, and Ryan. They are averaging 53.3 points per ball game, giving up 49 points a game. 0-4 on the road, or 0-4 at home, 3-0 on the road, 5-3 at neutral site games, and they will bring a tall starting lineup here against Georgetown. The starting lineup for the Argyle Eagles will go this way. Number 1, the 6'10 senior Francis Chukadebel. Number 5, the 6'2 senior Ryder Smithers. Number 22, the 6'2 junior Jonathan Lungini. Number 23, the 6'9 senior Cash Polk. And number 32, the 5'9 freshman, Jet Westmoreland. So they'll go with Chukadebel, Smithers, Lungini, Polk, and Westmoreland for tonight's starting lineup. Your Georgetown Eagles come in at 7-5 on a 3-game winning streak. After losing the opening game of Jack Frost to the Smithson Valley Rangers, the Eagles have responded with 3 wins in a row over El Paso Hanks, Waco Midway, and Dripping Springs. The good thing this morning, Dripping Springs had a 10-point lead at some point in the first half. And then Georgetown closed it to a 1-point deficit at halftime and then came out in the second half and took control of that ball game up to 10 points right before in the last minute, before the last couple of buckets there on a breakaway by Lowe to dunk at the end to make it 6 points after Dupre had made it an 8-point ball game with 5 seconds remaining. And so Georgetown on the 3-game winning streak has gone back over 500 to 7-5 and play here against Argyle tonight. David Canfield's the head coach, Peter Stackman, Kyle Gandy, Robert Havens, the assistant coaches for Georgetown basketball. Georgetown comes in averaging 54.2 points a game, allowing 52.2. They're 5-2 at home, 2-2 on the road, and 0-1 at neutral site competition. That number will change in the next couple of weekends, or next few weekends, as they'll go on the road to play at the Glen Rose tournament and then in Fredericksburg at the end of the year. And so Georgetown getting a lot of away games, a lot of home games here with this Jack Frost tournament. And it will be back on Tuesday night. Copper's Cove comes in at 7 p.m. and we'll have the call live at 6:45 on the pregame. 7 o'clock first is the tip for the Georgetown Copper's Cove ball game on Tuesday night. And then we'll have a break. We will not be back on the air for 10 days until the 20th of December when Hendrickson will play host to Georgetown at 4 p.m. at Hendrickson to open up district play before the holiday weekend, and then we'll come back on New Year's Eve. And so a lot of games here packed in this weekend and on Tuesday, and then a break for 10 days, and then a break for 11 days in the holidays, and we'll come back on New Year's Eve at 1 p.m. to host the Elgin Wildcats. The starting lineup for your Georgetown Eagles, as selected by head coach David Canfield, goes this way tonight for the Georgetown Eagles. At guard, the 6'1 senior, number 2, Hugh Presley. At guard, a 6-foot junior, number 11, Nick Hansen. At wing, a 6'3 senior, number 23, Davin Sedwick. At wing, the 6'6 senior, number 25, Ryan Dupre. And down low, the 6'9 senior, number 44, Evan Mayhew. So the Eagles will go with Presley, Hansen, Sedwick, Dupre, and Mayhew to start out the ball game here tonight against the Argyle Eagles. We'll take a quick timeout. There will be no PA announcer. So when we come back, we'll be ready to go to action here live in the auxiliary gym at Georgetown High School. Eagle basketball returns in a moment. Georgetown and Argyle get ready here for the Silver Championship at Georgetown High School here in day 3, the final game in the silver bracket. The gold championship over in the main gymnasium getting ready to take place as well between Lake Highlands and Stony Point. Evan Mayhew, Chuka DeBell getting ready to tip it off. The throw is up. Chuka DeBell tips it forward into the hands. The throw across to Polk is tipped out of bounds. Nope, not tipped out of bounds. It's off the hands of Polk, out of bounds. And Georgetown will get the turnover after the Argyle Eagles win the tip. Pressure being applied. Q Presley in the backcourt, throws it ahead to Hansen. He'll go across the timeline, dribble to the left wing. Now slow it down, give it off to Presley. Right side, Sedgwick has it. He'll dribble there. Now up top to Q Presley. Argyle in the black uniforms with red lettering, red stripes, red numerals. Georgetown in the home whites, blue lettering, blue numerals. Presley on the left baseline goes in, contested. Chuka DeBell with the block into the hands of Lungini. He'll drive down to the right wing. Now slow it down into the hands of Polk. Now over to Westmoreland. Swing it across. Lungini up top into the hands of Smithers. Back over to Polk. Now to Chuka DeBell in the right elbow. And there's the offensive foul as he had the elbow up high at the head of Mayhew. And that'll be the first foul on Chuka DeBell and the Argyle Eagles. His first, team first. And the Eagles from Georgetown have it back. Argyle the full court press. Presley over to Sedgwick. Back over to Presley, far side. Cross to Sedgwick, cross the timeline. Right wing, bounce pass, Dupre, right baseline, 3, up, no good. And the rebound by Polk for the Argyle Eagles. Polk will give it off to Westmoreland. Across, passes it forward, but it's off the hand of Smithers, turned over. Eagles have it back. Georgetown pushes it ahead. Dupre across the timeline, left wing, 6:50 left, first quarter. He's covered by Polk. Will back it out near midcourt in the center of the floor. Set up the offense for Georgetown. Right wing into the hands of Q Presley. Covered by Lungini. Presley looks in and gets it to Mayhew on the right block extended. He'll dribble, spin, kick it out. Sedgwick swing it around. Now Dupre has it. Top of the key, reset. 6.5 minutes remaining. 0-0. No one scored here first quarter. And Dupre dribbles against Polk. Now to Presley on the left wing. Up top, Sedgwick. Over to Dupre, right wing, looking low. Now he'll look to drive. Does to the free throw line. Backdoor cut for Sedgwick. He'll pass through. Kick it up to Presley. Reset. 6:10 remaining. First quarter. Now back to Sedgwick on the baseline. Davin up top. Nick Hansen fakes the 3, and he's going to be called for the traveling violation. Turnover on Georgetown. And it goes back over to Argyle with 6:04 remaining here in the first quarter. In this scoreless silver bracket championship, Westmoreland, the freshman, will bring it up for the Argyle Eagles. Across the timeline, right wing in the hands of Lungini. Down to Polk. On the right baseline, looks for Chuka DeBell, gets it. He'll lower the shoulder, offensive foul. He runs over Nick Hansen, who's set up right low on the block. And Chuka DeBell will check out of the ball game at the 5:53 mark with 2 personal fouls. And in comes number 24, Conrad Filler, the 6'4 senior. So Chuka DeBell will check out with 2 personal fouls here in the first 3 minutes of the first quarter. Presley and Sedgwick playing catch in the backcourt. Now to Mayhew across the timeline. Back door to Hansen, but behind him is the pass for Mayhew. Turnover on Georgetown. And the ball back over to Argyle. Polk will inbound to Westmoreland in the backcourt. 5:40 left here in the first quarter. Scoreless first quarter early on. Hand it off to Filler. Lungini, right wing, in the hands of Smithers. Up top, Polk. Cash Polk looks to drive, kick it out. Deep shot from Smithers, right wing, and he'll knock it down. And Argyle strikes first as Smithers knocks down his first shot, a 3-pointer, to open up the scoring here in the ball game. Georgetown. Q Presley left wing, passes on it to Dupre. Left baseline 3 on the way. It's up, long rebound into the hands of Smithers, and here comes Argyle. Smithers dribbles down towards the left wing, sets, now picks it up to Westmoreland. Swing it across, Filler has it. Now up top to Polk, off a screen, will fire a deep 3. It's off the backboard, no good. Battle for the rebound, and Westmoreland gets it, kicks it out. Lungini, he'll drive in, put up a tough shot, off the backboard, no good. And Q Presley has the rebound, but it's stripped free, but it's off the leg of Cash Polk and goes out of bounds, back over to Georgetown. 4:49 remaining, first quarter. 3-0, Argyle leads it here early on. Q Presley playing catch in the backcourt with a full court pressure from Argyle. Leads Sedgwick across the timeline in the hands of Hanson to a cutting Mayhew, and he'll go up. It's blocked out of bounds by Cash Polk, but Georgetown will inbound underneath their own bucket with 4:36 remaining. First time we've seen an opponent like this. The 6'10 guy's out. The 6'9 guy steps in to cover Mayhew. Presley to inbound, does to Sedgwick. He'll back it out, right wing to Dupre. Dupre dribbles there against Smithers. Now to Sedgwick, around to Presley on the left wing. He'll quick fire a three. It's up, in and out, no good. Cash Polk with the rebound, and here comes Argyle. Westmoreland across the timeline. Kicks it over to Polk, right wing. Now into the hands of Smithers. Deep three from the left side. It's in and out, no good. There should have been a foul on Polk over the back of Mayhew, but no call. Ahead to Q Presley. He'll drive in. Left side runner, no good. And that'll draw a foul and send Q Presley to the free throw line. That foul will be whistled on number 32. That'll be on Westmoreland. That'll be his first, team third for Argyle. And Q Presley heads to the free throw line for 2 shots for Georgetown. Presley with 12 in the game earlier today against Dripping Springs. First free throw on the way. Knocks down the first point of the ball game for Georgetown to get off the zeros. One more free throw to come here. Lots of subs for Georgetown. Adrian Brown, Cooper Ray, Finn Sims all check in, along with number 21 and number 15 for Argyle. Number 21 is Anderson Payne. Number 15, Carson Palmer. Q Presley's free throw on the way. Nothing but net. And it's a 3-2 ball game as Presley knocks them both down for Georgetown. Number 12 also in. Aiden Gonzalez, a freshman. Over into the hands of Palmer. Now into the hands of Smithers on the right wing. Picks up the dribble. Now up top. Gonzalez has it. Now he'll get it to a cutting Palmer. His layup goes up and in. Nice take there by Carson Palmer. And he'll knock down the shot. 5-2. Argyle leads it here early. Sims across. Q Presley left wing. Goes all the way to the left block. Goes up for the shot. He's going to be fouled by Gonzalez. And that'll be his first, team fourth on Argyle. And Q Presley will go back to the free throw line for 2 more free throws. 3:39 remaining first quarter. Presley's free throw on the way. This one nothing but net as well. 5-3. Q Presley stays hot from the line. Second free throw off the front iron, no good. Cooper Ray battles for it, but it's going to be saved inbounds by Filler, and Argyle has it. Gonzalez looks to go deep. Now he'll dribble it up against Adrian Brown. Back to center of the floor, into the hands of Filler. Filler will go right wing to Palmer, to a cutting Smithers, but it's knocked free, but a foul whistled there on Q Presley. That'll be his first, team first on Georgetown. And the Argyle Eagles will inbound in front of the Georgetown bench with 3:24 remaining. Palmer to inbound. He'll get it into Gonzalez. Gonzalez now to Smithers. Left wing, he'll stop and pop a three. Left open, and he knocks it down. That's his second three-pointer of the ball game, and the lead up to 5, 8-3. Dupre on the left wing, covered by Palmer. He'll give it up top to Q Presley. Q dribbles there to the right wing. Adrian Brown has it. Looks for the cutter. Now he'll go up top to Cooper Ray. Cooper Ray swings it around. Sims looks down low. Now to Q Presley. Trying to get it low to Dupre. He'll have to swing it back around. 2:45 remaining first quarter. Finn Sims now over to Ray in the corner. Looking low. Can't get it. Sims holds it on the wing. He'll dribble up towards the top. Over to Q Presley left side. Q looks to drive. Backs it out. Looks for the cut, gets it, right wing Sims. He'll take a deep three, it's up, no good, up front of the rim. Smithers with the rebound for Argyle. He'll push it left wing, off of the screen, gives it back into the hands of Payne. He'll fake, dribble into the middle of the lane, up and under, can't get it to go. Rebound Ryan Dupre for Georgetown. 2:15 remaining first quarter, 8-3. Argyle has the early lead over Georgetown. Screen from Finn Sims. Dupre on the right wing, spin, middle of the lane. He'll go up contested, can't get it to go, but draws the foul on Palmer. And that'll be his first personal, 15 foul on Argyle here in the first quarter. Dupre to the free throw line for 2 free throws. Dupre takes his time, sets up, fires away. First free throw is good for Ryan. His first point of the ball game. Cuts the lead into 4 now, 8-4. Dupre readies. Second free throw on the way for Dupre and gets the kind roll. It's in. And the lead down to 3 now, 8-5. All 5 points for Georgetown coming from the free throw line. Westmoreland loses it in the backcourt, covered by Presley. Now we'll get it under control. Across the timeline, left side to Smithers, into the hands of Palmer. Up top to Lugini, who's back into the ball game. Right wing, Westmoreland fakes, now dribbles it back. Lugini swing it around, Smithers left wing. Looking for the high screen. Westmoreland right wing. Off a screen from Lugini. Skip past Smithers. Left 3 side from the Curry. And he knocks it down. Smithers. 3 3-pointers here in the first quarter. And the lead grows back to 6. 11-5 for Argyle. Half-court pressure now as Presley will push Brown down and dribble it up. For Georgetown, a minute and a half left first quarter. Adrian Brown right wing. He'll go up top to Finn Sims. Finn will go left side to Presley, down low to Dupre. Lugini on him, into the lane, spins baseline, goes up, in and up, off the glass. And a great play there by Ryan Dupre. He gets his first field goal, and that is to get a recognition for Ryan Dupre. He has broke the 1,000-point scoring mark in his Georgetown career. Congratulations to Ryan Dupre. Coach Canfield takes the timeout, and he will present the game ball to Ryan Dupre. 1,000 career points at Georgetown High School. Congratulations to Ryan Dupre. He is one of the key cogs in this Georgetown machine. And what a job. Congratulations to that young man and all his hard work. And so Coach Canfield takes that timeout there to honor Ryan. The lead cut down to 4, 11-7. And Georgetown trails by 4, but burn that timeout. What a great use of one to honor Ryan Dupre and all his work. Congratulations to Ryan Dupre of Georgetown. As we come back out of the timeout, Argyle will have the ball on the Georgetown baseline to inbound. Off the made bucket by Ryan. He now has 4 in the ball game. And Argyle on the floor. Westmoreland, Lugini, Palmer, Filler, and Smithers. Georgetown has Dowd, Hanson, Q. Presley, Isaiah Capers, and Ryan Dupre on the floor. Filler, top of the key to Smithers, covered by Presley. And there's a battle between Lugini and Capers. They're going to get the foul on the floor, away from the ball on Capers. His first, team's second on Georgetown. Here in the auxiliary gym, the silver bracket championship of the Jack Frost tournament inbound. Filler gives it back to Westmoreland. Top of the key, run the offense. Lugini right wing. Up top, Filler has it. Looks to drive, all the way does. Stops. Now we'll kick it out. Westmoreland over to Palmer. Looks down low, gets it to Lugini in the far corner. 50 seconds remaining, first quarter. Up top, Palmer. Over to Westmoreland on the left wing. Up top, Smithers. Left open, deep 3 on the way, and it's an air ball. So 3 made shots and an air ball, and it's back over to Georgetown. 41.54 seconds remaining. Inbound to Q. Presley. He'll push it across the timeline, down to the left wing, covered by Westmoreland. He'll back it out now up top to Dupre. Dupre over to Capers, right wing. Back up top to Q. Presley. Off to Dowd. Dowd will dribble off a screen into the middle lane. The runner is up and good. Off the glass for Jaheim Dowd. His first 2 of the ball game. And the lead down to 2. 11-9 with 15 seconds remaining as Westmoreland crosses the midcourt strike to Palmer. Back to Westmoreland. He'll slow it down with 10 seconds out near midcourt. Westmoreland will dribble. Presley with the steal. It went off the foot of Westmoreland, but Presley kept it alive. He'll stop. Right wing forces a 3 at the buzzer, but no good. And the first quarter comes to an end. 11-9, Argyle leads it over Georgetown here in the Silver Bracket Championship of the Jack Frost Tournament. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. back out of the quarter break. We go to quarter number 2. Georgetown will have the ball to start the second quarter. Dowd, Presley, Capers, Hanson, and Dupre on the floor. As Dowd inbounds it to Q. Presley in the backcourt. Lungini, Chukadabell back on the floor with his 2 fouls. Smithers, Westmoreland, and Cash Polk on the floor. Polk pressures the pass to Dupre. Tips it out of bounds. Looks at the official and gets a head shake. No, it's Georgetown basketball. Inbound to Presley, out near midcourt, covered by Lungini. Presley, right wing, into the hands of Dowd. Back up top to Dupre. Dupre looks to drive on Cash Polk. Will back it out, reset. 7:35 now to Dowd. Dowd looks at the cutter, now up top to Q. Presley. Q holds there. Dribbles down on Lungini. Looks for a backdoor cut and whistled for the traveling violation. He's waiting for Dupre to cut backdoor on Polk, who's overplaying on the defensive side. And the extra step whistled there. Turnover back to Argyle with 7:28 remaining first half. Westmoreland will bring it up for Argyle. Goes right wing. Lungini down to Cash Polk on the baseline. Looking for Chukadabell. Polk will drive in the lane, kick it out. Westmoreland on the baseline. Back to Polk. He'll dribble up top. Back to Westmoreland. Corner Lungini. Down low to Chukadabell. On the left block, he'll go up over to Dupre and get it to go. His first 2 of the ball game. And the lead up to 4, 13-9. For Argyle. Dupre in the backcourt. Pressured, gets it ahead to Hanson across the timeline, left side. He'll slow it down with 6:55 remaining here in the second quarter. Now to Dowd, down on the baseline, covered by Chukadabell. Pass goes free as he tried to make a pass and then hold up on it. Still by Argyle. Lungini will drive on Dupre. It's a traveling violation, no call. But Dowd gets the backside rebound for Georgetown. Ahead to Dupre on the left wing. He'll stop, take the 3. Good! Ryan Dupre knocks down his first 3-pointer of the ball game. He now has 7, and Georgetown trails by 1, 13-12 with 6:25 remaining. First half, Cash Polk looks left, now goes to Chukadabell on the left block against Dupre, doubled up by Presley. Dumps it to Lungini. He goes up and under. The ball's blocked out of bounds by Jaheim Dowd. And Argyle will have to reset here with 6:19 remaining in the first half. Leading it by 1, 13-12. Westmoreland to inbound for Argyle, does to Chukadabell. He'll hand it off to Westmoreland. Out to the left block, now down low to the left block, and he'll run over Dupre. They won't call it. The shot no good. Dowd tips it out. There's a foul. They're going to get a flop warning on Georgetown. They waited till the play ended. People are yelling for it. It's a warning at the beginning, but Georgetown keeps possession. So Coach Russell Perkins asking for an explanation. Got it. The first one's a flop warning. Presley gets it to Dupre in the backcourt. Full court press being applied. Argyle ahead to Capers. Over to Presley on the right baseline. Fakes the 3. Holds there against Westmoreland. Will bring it out and reset to Dupre. Now to Hanson on the left wing. Into the hands of Capers on the baseline. Back to Dowd on the wing. Moving it around. 5:45 remaining first half. Dowd into the hands of Presley left wing. Q looks to drive on Westmoreland. Does. Cut off. Kicks it out to Hanson right wing. 18-footer. It's going to be too strong. Comes off the rim for Chukadabell's rebound for Argyle with 5.5 minutes remaining. 13-12, Argyle leads by 1. Westmoreland across the timeline to Chukadabell. Goes low to Powell on Dowd. The left-handed jumper up, no good. And Dowd with the rebound for Georgetown. Ahead to Dupre. He'll bring it across the timeline. Left wing looks to drive on Smithers. Kicks it out. Dowd over to Presley, right wing. Q dribbles against Westmoreland. Cut off, spins. Kicks it down on the baseline to Capers. He's pushed. And a foul whistled there on Lungini on the push. That'll be his first personal foul. Team first on Argyle. 5:05 remaining first half. Chukadabell will come out of the ball game as number 24 filler comes back in. Evan Mayhew, Davin Sedgwick back in for Georgetown for Nick Hansen and Isaiah Capers. Georgetown trails by 1, 13-12. Q Presley to inbound. Gets it high into Mayhew. Mayhew backdoor cut to Presley. Goes up between 2 defenders. Can't get it to go. Battles for the rebound. Kicks it out to Dupre. Up top, Dowd. Reset for Georgetown. 4:55 remaining. Dowd back to Presley left wing. Covered by Smithers. He'll dribble up top. Give it to Sedgwick. Right wing to Dowd. Looking down low. Gets it to Evan. Tipped by Filler, but off the hands of Mayhew. Out of bounds. Turnover back to Argyle. 4:45 remaining first half. Filler throws it into Westmoreland. And he'll bring it up for Argyle. Kick it ahead, but Dupre, a good read on the pass there, knocks it out of bounds. So Argyle will have to inbound again on the sideline in front of the Georgetown bench with 4:38 remaining. Into the backcourt to Westmoreland. He'll bring it across for Argyle. Give it off to Smithers. Up top to Cashbolt. He'll look to dribble, drive, does, but cut off. Out to Westmoreland. Three blocked by Presley. The ball's free. Westmoreland gets it back. Smithers, a Curry three from the left wing. It's a brick, no good. Rebound, battled for it, comes down into the hands of Dowd. Up ahead to Presley on the left wing. 4:19 remaining. Presley drives baseline, spins out of it, slows it down. Over to Dupre, top of the key. He'll take a three-pointer, and he knocks it down. Ryan Dupre off the assist from Q Presley. Now has 10 in the ball game, and the Eagles take their first lead, 15-13 over Argyle. Smithers left wing. He'll kick it over to Westmoreland right side. Loses the ball. Q Presley had a breakaway, but he's held by Westmoreland. That'll be Westmoreland's second personal foul, second team foul on Argyle. And here comes some substitutions for the Argyle Eagles. And that'll bring Palmer, Payne, and Gonzalez back into the ball game. And they'll join Filler and Smithers on the floor. 3:50 remaining, first half. Q Presley will bring it across the timeline for Georgetown, leading by 2. Presley top of the key, covered by Gonzalez. Backdoor cut by Dupre. He'll lay it up and in. Counted it, one! Ryan Dupre, a strong take and a great pass by Q Presley. And Ryan Dupre having himself a ball game here early on. He now has 12, a chance to make it 13. But a great pass there by Q Presley. And Georgetown's lead grows to 4, a chance to make it 5 here by Dupre. Dupre readies the free throw on the way. Good. And an 18-13 lead for Georgetown. They're up by 5. Gonzalez to Filler, left wing to Palmer. He'll drive, pick it up, give it to Smithers. Now into the hands. But a dead whistle here. They're going to have to reset the clock. Said it wasn't running. So Palmer inbounds it to Filler on the baseline. He'll give it off to Gonzalez off a screen. Picked up by Mayhew in the corner. Up top, Dowd reads the pass. He has the steal. He's going to drive all the way in. Ball stripped out by Palmer. It'll be Georgetown's ball underneath the basket to inbound with 3:24 remaining here in the first half. Good hustle there by Jaheim Dowd. But a good recovery by Palmer to strip it out for Argyle. Q Presley will inbound for Georgetown. Does to Mayhew. He'll put it up. It's contested by Filler, and it's short into the hands of Gonzalez. Skip it ahead, Smithers. Over to a streaking Palmer, and he runs over Dupre. Offensive foul. What a job by Ryan Dupre to set up and take the charge. The foul called on number 15. Palmer, that's his second personal. Third team foul on Argyle, and Georgetown gets the ball back with 3:16 remaining in a 5-point lead, 18-13. Presley across the timeline for Georgetown. Into the hands of Dupre on the wing. On Smithers, drives baseline, stop. Out to Dowd, left wing. Over to Presley, right wing, drives in, free throw line. Picks up the dribble, gives it to Sedgwick on the right wing. He'll go up top, reset, swing it around. Dupre on the left wing, 2:55 remaining. Up top to Presley and reset. Push Dupre through, gets the screen, down to the baseline. A jumper by Presley, short, into the hands of Payne. But Dowd will reach in and strip it away, but called for the reaching foul. That'll be the first personal on Jaheim Dowd. First team foul on Georgetown. And Argyle will inbound on the far side. Lungini back in with Westmoreland. Smithers and Gonzalez will come out for Argyle. Westmoreland across the timeline, gives it off to Filler. He'll give it off to Palmer, off the switch, nope, keeps it now to Westmoreland. Westmoreland looking for a cutter. Now to Lungini, right wing. He'll fake, drive into the lane. The runner up and in. Nice take there by Lungini, his first 2 points of the ball game. And it cuts the lead back to 3, 18-15. 2:20 remaining, first half. Q Presley, right wing to Dupre. Looks low at Mayhew, throws it in deep. Mayhew will go up, lay it up and in. Mayhew's first points. A good assist there by Ryan Dupre, and Georgetown back up by 5. 20-15. Left wing, Palmer has it for Argyle. Looks up top, ball strip free. Dowd gets it, and now a jump ball whistle there. Good effort by Payne, and that'll give it back to Argyle as he reached in and tied up Jaheim Dowd. Good play there by Payne, and Argyle will maintain possession. Adrian Brown and Nick Hansen come back in for Georgetown, replacing Sedgwick and Dowd. Smithers back off the bench to replace Palmer for Argyle. Lungini gets the inbound pass left wing to the elbow, drops it out to Smithers. Smithers up top to Payne. He holds there to Westmoreland on the left wing. He'll go to Lungini on the right side, 1:45 remaining. Lungini on the wing, picks up the dribble. And pressure applied by Georgetown. Got to get out of it, and there's the timeout called. Nope, 5-second violation as Lungini didn't get around to the official, and it's a turnover on Argyle. Georgetown gets it back with 1:40 remaining here in the first half. Inbound to Q Presley in the backcourt with a 5-point lead for Georgetown. Presley will walk it up. Across the timeline, right side, dribbles towards the top of the key. He'll give it in to Mayhew at middle of the lane. He'll go up uncontested and knock it down. Evan Mayhew, back-to-back buckets, and the lead grows for Georgetown up to 7, 22-15. Filler, right wing to Lungini. 1:15 remaining first half. Lungini drives down to the baseline. Back out to Smithers. Right side, now back to Lungini on the baseline. He'll drive in, force one up. Can't get it to go, but gets the rebound. It's batted loose. It's loose on the floor. Lungini tries to get it. There comes Nick Hansen away with it for Georgetown. Across the timeline, he'll slow it down with 1 minute remaining in the first half. 1 minute. Mayhew will give it off to Adrian Brown, and the Eagles will reset. Georgetown with a 7-point lead in the ball with 50 seconds remaining. Left wing into the hands of Dupre. Pressured by Lungini. Fakes, now drives down to the baseline, cut off, and he'll circle back into the lane. Pump fake, drop it down low. Evan Mayhew lays it in. Assist Dupre, bucket Mayhew, and the lead up to 9 for Georgetown. 24-15, 30 seconds remaining. Filler, right side, fakes the handoff to Lungini. Will give it to Westmoreland. He'll reverse dribble, kick it down to Lungini on the baseline. Tries to go low, but Adrian Brown, a good defensive play, but they're going to call a foul on the floor here. It's going to be on Evan Mayhew. They're going to say he was pushing off there against Filler. That'll be Mayhew's first personal foul, second team foul on Georgetown. And with 22.74 seconds remaining first half, Argyle will inbound, trailing by 9. Westmoreland into Lungini, back to Westmoreland on the baseline. Looks low, up top to Smithers. He'll hold there, give it off to Lungini on the left side with 15 seconds remaining. Lungini will dribble towards the top, give it off to Westmoreland. Out near half court with 10 seconds remaining here in the first half. Westmoreland dribbles down in about 6 seconds. Now to the right wing, kicks it off. Smithers, right baseline, fires the three. It's good. You can't leave him open, and he knocks it down. 24-18, and that will end the first half. 12 points and a half for Smithers as he knocks down the three just before the buzzer. And Georgetown takes the halftime lead, 24-18 over Argyle. We'll take a timeout, come back with some stats in the third quarter. Eagle basketball continues on the SHN Network after this. Back here live at the auxiliary gym, Georgetown High School. We get ready for quarter number 3. Cash Polk, Ryan Dupre laughing it up in the backcourt. Georgetown has the ball to start the second half at a 6-point lead, 24-18. Dupre over to Presley on the right wing. To a cutting Dupre. Ball knocked free. He'll back it out near the corner, dribble out of it. He'll pull up a three-pointer over the Chuka DeBell. It's no good. Rebound by Smithers, and here comes Argyle. Into the hands of Westmoreland across the timeline. Right side, or left side is Smithers. Cash Polk will drive baseline, put it up over Mayhew. No good. Good block out by Mayhew. And Q Presley will get the rebound for Georgetown. Over to Dupre across the timeline. Pressured by Polk. Dupre over to Presley, right wing. Lungini overplays, but Presley keeps the dribble up top to Sedgwick. Now to Hanson. Hanson pressured by Westmoreland. He'll drive into the middle of the lane. The little floater up over, too strong. Chuka DeBell with the rebound for Argyle. Off to Westmoreland. He'll push it across the timeline. 7:05 remaining, third quarter. DeLungini in the corner. He'll drive into the right block extended. Split the defense. Shot up. No good. But he draws the foul. And that'll be on number 25, Ryan Dupre. That'll be Ryan's first personal foul, first team foul on Georgetown. And that'll send Lungini to the free throw line for 2 shots. First trip to the free throw line for Argyle in the ballgame. First free throw, no good. 6:59 remaining. Both teams send their starting lineups back on the floor to start the second half. Lungini readies his second free throw on the way. No good. Long rebound. Battled for it. It's loose on the floor. Evan Mayhew gets it and kicks it out. But before he can pass it out, Coach Canfield calls the quick timeout with 6:59 remaining. Quick timeout. We'll take it with them. Georgetown basketball continues in a moment. Out of the timeout, Georgetown will have possession. Sedgwick to inbound. Pressure in the backcourt. He gets it into Presley. Quickly ahead to Dupre to a cutting Mayhew. Left wing. Hanson will slow it down. Catch up with everybody with 6:50 remaining. Presley right wing to Sedgwick. Sedgwick into the hands of Dupre. Fakes his man. Looks to dribble. Drive does. In the middle of the lane. Kicks it out. Presley left baseline 3. It's up. It's long. No good. Chuka DeBell with the rebound. Gives it off to Westmoreland, and here comes Argyle with 6:35 remaining. Ahead to Lungini on the right wing, down to Cash Polk on the right block extended, covered by Dupre. He'll put a shot up over him. It's an air ball long into the hands of Hanson, and here comes Georgetown. Hanson will slow it down as Cash Polk pressures him. Dribble off the foot, now Cash Polk has it. He'll run over Nick Hanson, and they'll call the offensive foul on Cash Polk as Hanson goes sliding towards the wall. That'll be a foul on Cash Polk, his first personal foul, team first on Argyle. Georgetown has it back with 6:20 remaining. Inbound to Q Presley. Over to Sedgwick, right side, back to Presley near side. He'll bring it across to Hanson. Hanson will back it out near the top of the key and reset. Pressured by Polk. Now left wing, Presley steps up, looks to drive, now backs it out. And resets right side to Hanson, into the hands of Dupre. He'll take the wide open 3, high arcing, no good. Backside rebound by Chuka DeBell for Argyle with 5:55 remaining. Westmoreland across the timeline, right side, swings it over Lungini to Smithers. Smithers down low to Polk on the left baseline, covered by Dupre. Backs him in, tries to go up over Dupre, can't get it to go, but he'll be fouled, and that'll send Cash Polk to the free throw line. Say Dupre got him on the elbow, his second personal, second team foul on Georgetown, and Cash Polk to the free throw line for 2 shots. As a team, Argyle 0 for 2 from the free throw line. Cash Polk readies, fires the first free throw. This one is good, and that's the first point of the second half for either team. Cash Polk now his first point in the ball game. And one more free throw coming here, a chance to cut it to 4. Second free throw from Polk, rattles in as well. And it's a 24-20 ball game. Dupre, skip pass near side to Presley. Backdoor cut, tipped from Mayhew away from Sedgwick, who is going for the layup. And Argyle gets the steal. Westmoreland across the timeline, 5:25 remaining, third quarter. Gets a high screen from Chukadabel, dribbles right wing. Now swing it around, Lungini to Cash Polk. Looks to drive baseline, the push off, spins. Will go back up, blocked from behind by Dupre, and Mayhew will tip it to Dupre. Skip pass ahead, Q Presley left wing, drives the baseline. He'll go up, put it up off the glass and in. Nice take there by Q Presley. He now has 5 in the ball game. And Georgetown lead back up to 6, 26-20. Smithers in the corner, up top to Chukadabel. Directs traffic here. Now back to Westmoreland. Will set a high screen, roll off of it. Into the hands of Lungini. Now to Polk, looking down low for Chukadabel. Been in the lane for a while, no call there. Now spins out of it. Looks to spin on Mayhew. Can't go up, does. Mayhew does great on the defensive end. And the rebound off the missed shot by Chukadabel into the hands of Presley for Georgetown. Q across the timeline, right side. Dupre has it, fakes Polk, drives into the lane, spins, gives it off to Mayhew. Baseline jumper is long, no good. Cedric ticks it free, but Smithers, a good block out, gets it to Chukadabel, and Argyle has it with 4:20 remaining. Westmoreland, Chukadabel, left wing to Smithers. Down on the baseline to Polk. Polk has it there against Dupre. He'll take a flat-footed jump shot. It's long, no good. And Lungini will knock it out of bounds out of the hands of Nick Hansen. And Georgetown will get the possession. Couple of substitutions here for Argyle. Payne and Filler will check in. Cash Polk will come out along with Chukadabel. Adrian Brown and Jaheim Dowd will check in for Nick Hansen and Devin Sedgwick for Georgetown. 4:08 remaining. Here in the third quarter, Georgetown leads by 6, 26-20. Catch in the back court, now ahead to Adrian Brown across the timeline, left side. And he'll slow it down, back to Q Presley. Right wing to Dowd, into the hands of Dupre, covered by Smithers. Looking low, can't get it down low, now does. High ball into Mayhew. He'll go up, and he's fouled there by Lungini. And that'll be Lungini's second personal foul, second team foul on Argyle, but that'll send Evan Mayhew to the free throw line. He has 6 in the ball game. And to the free throw line with 3:51 remaining third quarter. Mayhew's first free throw gets the kind roll, and it's good. So Evan Mayhew with 7 now in the ball game. Lungini will check out. Cash Polk will check back in for Argyle. 7-point lead for Georgetown, 27-20. Mayhew's second free throw, good as well. Nothing but net on that one. Mayhew with 8. Georgetown lead is 8. 28-20. 3:45. Cash Polk left side to Smithers. Smithers tries to dribble up top, back down to the baseline, circles back. Gives it to Polk on the left wing. Covered by Mayhew. Dribbles in, cut off. Skip pass over. Filler will take a baseline 3 and knock it down for Argyle. That'll be Filler's first point to the ball game. A big three-pointer there. 28-20. Dupre, skip pass over to Presley across the timeline. 3:20 remaining third quarter. Presley slows it down for Georgetown. Dribbles down to the wing, down to Mayhew on the right baseline. Spin in the middle of the lane, left-handed jumper, but can't get the roll. Cash Polk the rebound, gives it off to Westmoreland, and here comes Argyle. Quickly across the timeline towards the right wing, up top Polk. Fakes the 3, looks to drive. Kicks it out, Westmoreland baseline three-pointer. It's up, it's good. Back-to-back right baseline three-pointers to cut it to a 2-point game now, as Westmoreland knocks down his first shot of the ball game, first points of the game. Mayhew will dump it over to Presley across the timeline, right side. Presley will back it out and reset off a high screen. Goes into Mayhew. Right block will go up contested and get it to go. Nice job by Evan Mayhew, now with 10 in the ball game. Georgetown back up by 4. 30-26. Polk, top of the key, gives it off to Smithers. Now Westmoreland right side. 2:25 remaining. Cash Polk thinks about a 3. Now looks to drive into the lane. Euro step, forces one up. No good. Rebound by Evan Mayhew. But a jump ball there. We'll give it right back to Argyle as Mayhew lost his balance. So Argyle will have it back off of the jump ball. Chukadabel checks back in for Cash Polk for Argyle. Westmoreland up top. Dribbles top of the key over to Palmer on the left wing. Down low to a cutting Filler, and he'll put it up off the glass. Can't get it to go. Chukadabel the rebound will put it in. And a foul by Evan Mayhew. Could have been over the back on Chukadabel to begin with, but they don't call that. Mayhew on the hack. Chukadabel gets the bucket and one situation here. He now has 4 in the ball game. the lead back down to 2, 30-28. Mayhew picks up his second personal foul, third team foul on Georgetown. Chukadabel's free throw is good. And now a 1 point deficit for Georgetown, 30-29. Or 1 point lead for Georgetown, 30-29. As Cooper Ray checks in for Evan Mayhew. Pressure in the backcourt, down ahead to Dupre across the timeline. Down to the right wing. Dupre down to the baseline. Kicks it back up to Dowd, but he was cutting. Westmoreland's going to go get it. And he's going to try to lay it up and in and draw the foul on Q Presley. And so the turnover turns into a flip of the score. Westmoreland gets the bucket, and an and-one situation here as Q Presley picks up the foul. Westmoreland will go to the free throw line. I missed it there. I apologize. It's now 31-30 with a chance to make it 3. Second foul on Presley, fourth team foul on Georgetown. Westmoreland's free throw is up, in and out, no good. Smithers over the back of Dowd. Presley saves it, but right to Smithers. Palmer skip it to Westmoreland right wing. He loses it, gets it back. Gives it off to Filler. Down low, Chukadabel has it under the rim. Tries to come out of it, but it's an offensive foul there. Whistled on Chukadabel. Offensive player foul. That's his third, team third. On Argyle. Coach Perkins not happy. Georgetown gets it back. Inbound to Adrian Brown. Pressure in the backcourt. The Eagles have got to move it. Brown will dribble, split, throws it ahead, but Smithers reads it in a steal. Smithers will run over Dowd. Offensive foul. Great job by Jaheim Dowd. Smithers had a chance to wait. He had a 2-on-1 situation, but Dowd took a shot to the midsection. He's going to have to come out. But Smithers picks up the foul, his first, team fourth. And Davin Sedgwick will check in for Jaheim Dowd, who have to go settle down on the bench as he took a shot to the man section. So 31-30. Georgetown trails by 1 now. It was on Smithers, and now they call the foul. Four team fouls apiece here in the third quarter. Nick Hansen to inbound. We'll get it into Q Presley. Back to Hansen. Pressure in the backcourt. Now to Presley. Presley will work it ahead. Cross to Sedgwick to a cutting Ray. Out to Adrian Brown on the baseline on the right side. Ball tipped out by Lungini. And Georgetown will have to inbound again on the far sideline. With 1:19 remaining here in the third quarter. 31-30, Argyle by 1. Sedgwick to inbound. He'll throw it in deep to Presley. Covered by Lungini. Presley will dribble. Down to the wing, give it off to Cooper Ray. Up top, Nick Hansen fakes the three, holds on to it. To a cutting Adrian Brown. He'll pump fake and pull it back out. Up top to Hansen. 1 minute remaining, third quarter. 1 minute as Hansen dribbles his man sideways. Kicks it to Sedgwick. Up top, Q Presley. The Eagles have it. Trailing by 1. Presley to a cutting Nick Hansen. He'll put it up. That should be a goaltend. Count the bucket. It's a goaltend by Chukadabel. Count the bucket for Nick Hansen. So Georgetown will take the 1 point lead, and Hansen will go to the free throw line. Nick Hansen to the free throw line. Free throw up and good. And Georgetown takes the 2 point lead. Nick Hansen's first points of the ball game now has 3. 33-31. Westmoreland dribbles left wing. Up top to Chukadabel. He'll hold there. Give it off to Palmer on the right wing. Palmer back to Westmoreland left side. Looking low for Chukadabel. Can't get it to him. Great defense by Cooper Ray. Filler looking for Chukadabel. Can't get it to him. Now does, but Cooper Ray with great defense. And a travel on Filler. Turnover by the Argyle Eagles. And Georgetown gets the ball back with 25 seconds remaining. Georgetown to inbound on the near sideline. Hansen over to inbound with 25.02 seconds remaining. Full court pressure still applied. Throws it over the head of Filler to Presley. Back to Hansen. Hansen plays catch with Presley. Back to Hansen. Got to get it across the timeline. Does to Ray. Over to Adrian Brown on the right wing. He'll slow it down. Give it to Q Presley, but tipped out of bounds by Lungini with 9.42 seconds remaining. Georgetown will inbound in front of their own bench. Leading by 2, 33-31. Inbound to the backcourt to Q Presley. 7 seconds remaining. He dribbles across the timeline, right side. Dribbles off. Now a spin dribble. Kick it out. Adrian Brown, baseline 3, up. Good! And one! Adrian Brown hits the corner 3, draws the foul, and heads to the free throw line at the end of the third quarter. 36-31. Adrian Brown's first points of the ball game, a big one. Makes the 3 and goes to the line for the and 1 for a 4-point play opportunity. They'll pull everybody off the court. It'll be at the end of the buzzer for the end of the third half. So after the free throw attempt by Brown, we'll head to the quarter break, come back for fourth quarter action. Adrian Brown readies. The free throw on the way is good. And at the end of the third quarter, Georgetown lead back 2-6, 37-31. Quick timeout. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Inbound into the hand of Cash Polk on the right wing. He'll drive, knock over Adrian Brown, put it up, no good. But they're going to call a foul here. Uh-oh, we lost audio here. There we go. So a 6'9" guy runs over a 5'9" guy, and they say it's a flop, technical on Adrian Brown. That'll be his first personal. As Smithers goes to the free throw line, makes the first to shoot the technicals here. Smithers' first points of the second half. This one goes in as well. The lead down to 4, and Argyle will get the ball back. Smithers now with 14 in the ball game. Westmoreland up top to Polk, covered by Sedgwick. Gives it off, fakes the handoff to Lungini, back to Westmoreland. Now to Lungini in the corner, looking low to Polk, gets it to him. He'll look to spin on Sedgwick. He travels. There's the call. He was busy backing out. Sedgwick stayed right behind him, and Polk shuffled the feet, traveling violation, turnover on Georgetown. Coach Perkins not happy as Georgetown inbounds it. Hansen has it. He'll play catch with Presley. Back to Hansen. They got to get it across the timeline. The Eagles take their time doing it, and now they do. Hansen has it near side. He'll go back to Presley. Presley not looking for it. Hansen threw it before Presley was ready. And a turnover by Georgetown. 37-33. Georgetown by 4. 7:20 remaining in the ball game. Westmoreland across the timeline. Gives it off to Smithers. Down low to Chuka Bell. Covered by Ray. Dumps it to Lungini. He'll go up contested, get the bucket and a foul on Davin Sedgwick. That'll be his first personal, second team foul. And Lungini will get the bucket and a chance at an and 1. Chance to cut it to a 1-point deficit. They trail by 2. Lungini now with 4 in the ball game. He's 0 for 2 from the free throw line so far on the night. Cooper Ray, Adrian Brown come out. Dupre and Mayhew back on for Georgetown. Lungini's free throw is on the way. It is no good. Rebound tipped up in the air. Dupre had it knocked away, but Presley comes away with it for Georgetown. 7:05 remaining in the ball game. Presley across the timeline, left wing, off to Hansen. Hansen up top to Dupre. He cut back in. Cash Polk's going to come away with the steal. And Cash Polk's going to go down and dunk it for the 2 points, and that'll tie the ball game at 37 apiece. Polk now has 4 in the ball game. Dupre will kick it out to Hansen, but he'll be whistled for the traveling violation. Georgetown turns it back over. Dowd will check in for Hansen for Georgetown. 6:45 remaining in the ball game. Tied up 37-37. Georgetown yet to score here in the fourth quarter. 6-0 run for Argyle. Dump it down low. Lungini. Backdoor pass from Chuka DeBell. And Argyle takes the lead back. 39-37 Argyle. Presley has it right side. Now to Dowd on the left side. He'll go to Sedgwick right side. Gets it back into the hands of Dupre. Dupre dribbles off of pressure by Westmoreland into the right elbow. Drives down to the block, spinning the lane, ball stripped free. Mayhew has it. Pump fake goes up, blocked by Chuka DeBell. And here comes the Argyle Eagles. Westmoreland will push it across the timeline, left side. Look down low and gets it to Chuka DeBell. He posts up, drops it to Polk underneath the bucket. He'll go up and lay it up and in. And Argyle on a run. They take a 4-point lead. Polk now with 6. Skip pass picked off by Lungini. He'll dribble to the right wing all the way down. Runs over Dupre. No call. And there it is. Offensive foul on Lungini. That'll be his 3rd personal foul. First team foul on Georgetown. And Coach Perkins, all he can do to keep himself in this ball game. Not happy. Sedgwick to inbound for Georgetown. Get it into Mayhew. Back to Sedgwick. Now over to Presley. The Eagles have got to get it across the timeline due to Dowd. Dowd will get it across the line. Pressured there. We'll get it to Mayhew. Back to Dowd. Georgetown. Dowd spins. Drops it low to Mayhew. And he'll travel with it. Trying to know what he was going to have to go up and contest it against Chuka DeBell. And another turnover by Georgetown. In the fourth quarter, the Eagles have yet to score. And Argyle has gone on a 10-0 run to take a 4-point lead. Quick timeout. Georgetown basketball continues in a moment. Back out of the timeout. Lungini will save the ball for the Argyle Eagles into the hands of Westmoreland. He'll bring it up with 5:15 remaining in the ball game. On the near side, across the timeline, covered by Sedgwick. Off a high screen, gives it off to Lungini. He'll go down low. Chuka DeBell, ball knocked out of bounds by Mayhew. So Argyle will inbound here on the near sideline with 5:05 remaining. Inbound to Chuka DeBell on the right wing. He'll hand it off to Westmoreland on a screen. Looking down low for Chuka DeBell, can't get it to him. Good defense by Mayhew. Polk has it out near midcourt. He'll give it back to Westmoreland. 4:50 remaining here in the ball game. Off a high screen, Westmoreland to the left elbow, backs it out. Kicks it off to Smithers on the left wing. Down low to Chuka DeBell. Dumps it down low to Westmoreland. Blocked from behind by Dupre. Knocked out of bounds by Lungini. It'll be Georgetown basketball. 4:41 remaining here in the ball game. 41-37 Argyle. A 10-0 run here in the fourth quarter. Georgetown yet to score here in fourth quarter action. And trail by 4. Brown to Presley. Skip pass over to Sedgwick. Into Mayhew across the timeline to Dowd. Dowd down to the left baseline. Cut off there by Westmoreland. Now to Sedgwick. Sedgwick goes up top to Dupre. He dribbles against Smithers. Now to Presley on the right wing against Lungini. Looks to dribble drive into the middle of the lane. Goes up. Left-handed runner. No good. Rebound tipped out. Mayhew knocks it out. Dowd has it to Dupre on the left wing. He'll drive, get the screen. Left baseline jumper high arcing over Chukadabel. And it's no good. Rebound by Chukadabel. A foul whistled on Cash Polk, his second. Second team foul. It's called on the floor away from the shot. A holding violation. And so Georgetown gets it back with 4:09 remaining. Presley to inbound. Does. Tipped by Lungini into the hands of Polk, and Argyle gets the steal. 4:05 is Westmoreland to walk it up for Argyle with a 4-point lead, 41-37. Westmoreland across the timeline, right side, up top to Polk. Polk will dribble towards the right wing. Keep possession and look for Lungini. Give it to him on the wing. Now to Westmoreland on the baseline. Looks low, gets it to Polk on the right block. Covered by Dupre. Tries to back him in. Middle lane, blocked by Dupre. Back to Polk. Polk will set his feet. Another jump shot, no good. Rebound Sedgwick. Knocked out from behind by Cash Polk. And Georgetown will inbound. Nick Hansen will check in here for Georgetown for Davin Sedgwick with 3:32 remaining in the ballgame. Georgetown, 4 minutes and 28 seconds into the quarter, has yet to score here in the fourth quarter. Presley gets the inbound, will dribble up, skip it ahead. Ryan Dupre, left wing, will stop, fire the three. It's off the mark, no good. Evan Mayhew the rebound, into the middle lane, goes up, gets it to go. Evan Mayhew, a nice take. And Georgetown off the snide here in the fourth quarter, closes it back to a 2-point deficit. Polk goes down to Chukadabel, left baseline. He holds there to a cutting Lungini, and he'll lay it up and in. Foul on to Q Presley. So Lungini will go to the free throw line for an and one opportunity here as the lead back to 4, 43-39. Lungini so far 0 for 3 from the free throw line of the ball game. 3:06 remaining here in the Silver Bracket Championship of the Jack Frost Tournament. Lungini knocks this one down, and the lead up to 5 now for Argyle, 44-39. Mayhew back to Hansen, and he'll bring it across the timeline. 3 minutes remaining in the ball game. Hansen will go to Dowd on the right side. He'll dribble left side, back to Presley on the right wing. Presley will take a deep three over Lungini, no good. Chukadabel has the block out and gets the rebound for Argyle. Westmoreland to walk it up with 2:45 remaining in the ballgame and a 5-point lead. Argyle across the timeline. Westmoreland looks to spread it out and slow things down. For Argyle, high screen, kicks it over. Smithers left baseline, passes on the shot. Now up to Lungini. He'll look to drive on Presley, does. Kick it out, Smithers baseline three, fired, no good. Rebound, Mayhew tips it free. Lungini gets it, his putback no good. And Mayhew can't hold the rebound as he's bumped from behind, but it goes off of Mayhew out of bounds. Ball back over to Argyle. 2:23 remaining here in the ball game. Georgetown trails by 5, 44-39. Westmoreland will bring it out top and reset for Argyle. Dribbles against Hansen with 2:15 remaining in the ball game. Westmoreland kicks it out. Smithers, another baseline three. It's good. Give him a lot of opportunities. He'll knock him down, and he knocks down another three. He now has 17 in the ball game. Georgetown trails by 8. Dowd on the right wing to Mayhew on the right baseline. Spins, kicks it out. Hansen left baseline three. It's short off the iron, and the ball runs free. Smithers had it, but it's knocked away into the hands of Chukadabel, and Argyle has it with 1:45 remaining. Pressure in the backcourt. Now a timeout whistled, called by head coach Russell Perkins of Argyle, and we'll take it with them. 1:41 remaining in the ballgame. 47-39. Argyle leads it. Eagle basketball continues in a moment. 1:41 remaining here in the ball game. Argyle on a 16-2 run here in the fourth quarter, and they lead it by 8, 47-39. Lungini will inbound to Smithers in the backcourt. Westmoreland will go get it. Hugh Presley will pick him up full court. Westmoreland will dribble across the timeline, center of the floor. Dribble out to the wing, circle back, give it off to Lungini. Lungini dribbles against Hansen. Now to Polk in the right side. He'll look to dribble, drive, does all the way in, and lay it up and in. And the lead up to 10. Cash Polk now with 8 in the ball game. Presley on the left wing. Into Dowd on the left elbow, drops it down low, but outside the reach of Mayhew. And a turnover. Smithers will drive all the way in and lay it up. Lead up to 11. Smithers, his first 2-point field goal to the ball game. Dupre will drive, and a blocking foul called there on Westmoreland. That'll be his third personal foul. Dupre to the free throw line on the third team foul. Dupre will go to line for 2 shots. He's 3 for 3 from the free throw line in the ball game. 13 points so far. 52.58 seconds remaining as Georgetown trails by 12, 51-39. Dupre's first free throw on the way is no good. It rattles around and drops off. Miller will check in for Cash Polk for Argyle. Ryan Dupre will ready for his second free throw. It's short off the rim. Chuka DeBell with the rebound. Georgetown has gone ice cold here in the fourth quarter. Now trails by 12. Westmoreland over to Lungini on the left side. Covered by Hansen. Skip pass down low. Chuka DeBell will go up and dunk it down. Probably could have done it standing on his flat feet, as tall as that young man is. And the lead up to 14. Dowd, right wing. Left wing to Dupre. Fakes. Step back 3 on the way. It's an air ball long side. Smithers tries to block out. Presley saves it in bounds, but right to Chuka DeBell. And the 15 seconds remaining in the ball game. Westmoreland will dribble it out for Argyle. Argyle will win the Silver Bracket Championship for the second year in a row with a 14-point win over the Georgetown Eagles, 53-39. Argyle in the fourth quarter outscores Georgetown 22-2 to take the 14-point win. Quick timeout. We'll come back, wrap it up. Georgetown Eagle basketball continues in a moment. Georgetown falls in the Silver Bracket Championship 53-39 to the Argyle Eagles. Second year in a row these two teams match up in the Silver Championship. Last year a 4-point win for Argyle. This year a 14-point win after a run in the fourth quarter. It started out 37-31 to start the fourth quarter, and Argyle outscored Georgetown 22-2 to end the ball game with a 14-point win. Argyle shot 51% from the field, 58% from behind the three-point line, 7 of 12, 6 of 10 from the free throw percentage. 25 rebounds overall for Argyle. Georgetown with just 19, and Georgetown only shot 35% from the field, 10 of 22 inside the arc, 3 of 15 from outside the arc to finish the ball game. And 35% field goal percentage, 10 of 13 from the free throw line, 77% for Georgetown. 14 turnovers apiece. And Georgetown was led by Ryan Dupre. He had 13 points. Evan Mayhew finished with 12 for Georgetown. Georgetown drops to 7-6 on the season. Argyle improves to 9-7. The next action for Georgetown will be back here live at Georgetown High School on Tuesday night to take on the Copper Scope Bulldogs. 7 p.m. tip-off, 6:45 will be the pregame live here on the SHG Network, brought to you by First Responder Broadcasting. Georgetown Eagle basketball proudly sponsored by Mackay Ford Lincoln of Georgetown and Mackay Chrysler Dodge Jeep Ram. Thanks for joining us tonight. Georgetown falls to Argyle 53-39 in the Silver Bracket Championship of the Jack Frost Tournament. Thanks for joining us for the Jack Frost Tournament. Georgetown has a good run, but it ends on a loss here to Argyle. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you Tuesday night. Remember, it doesn't cost you a dime to be kind. Have a good night, everybody.